Hey everybody, and welcome back to Mike's Exotics. Today I've got something pretty cool to show you. These guys aren't exactly that rare. The other form of them is the rarer version, let's call it that. But these guys are still a must if you're into the dwarf species. This is the Trinidad olive. And as always, I will be posting its Latin name in the comment section below, well, video description. So let's maybe get this guy out here and let's see if we can see him, but he's a little bit shy. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to disturb him much more than that, but there you go. That's them. And I'm also going to do a bit of rehousing for this guy today because he's a little bit big for his enclosure. So just a bit about them. The adult size for this specific species is between 5 and 7 centimeters. There are New World fossorial and heavy Weber species. Their growth rate is fast. The temperament is skittish and nervous. I'm sure you can see here he is a bit skittish, a little bit nervous already. Lifespan, females are between 6 and 7 years, so not that long, and males even worse at 1 to 2 years. The origin is Trinidad and Venezuela. Recommended climate is 25 to 28 degrees Celsius during the summer and 20 to 25 degrees Celsius during the winter. Recommended humidity, summer we're looking at 70 to 80%, and winter is 65 to 75%. Substrate wise, we're looking at about 5 centimeters of substrate. Should see these guys pretty well. Okay, so that is him or her. Hopefully you can see it quite clearly there. You can just see the colors. Obviously this one is not mature yet, colors still coming through. But yeah, I really wanted this to go along with my dwarf species that I am collecting. And I do have the gold version of this, which as I say is the rarer kind. But this one is definitely a must. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video and then we'll get back to making this guy's new enclosure. Okay, we are back, and once again I'm going to be using one of these fantastic little Perspex enclosures, which I absolutely love dealing with. Again, as I always like to show, it's just got a nice little latching system. For those of you in South Africa, these are available at Bub's Pets. So let's put that to the side there. Substrate wise, as always, we're going to go for the cocoa peat. So let's get some of that in there. And just want to make sure there's a good amount. As I say in every video, the stuff compact, so don't be shy to put it in and then compress it. And again, with this little chap, we don't need too much. I'm going to put in about just a little bit over 5 centimeters is kind of what I'm going for. Okay, let's compress it down. Okay, a little bit more needed. Okay, and that should be enough. Okay, perfect. Then, as always, what I like to do is I like to give it a bit of a mist on. So let's spray that. This definitely helps with the setting of certain things like this little guy's hide and all of that. It makes it just a little bit stronger for the hide to set into the cocoa peat. So let's see if I can show you. There we go. That's about just over 5 centimeters. I know the camera doesn't really show it, but it's about 6 centimeters or so. So that's perfect. The hide that I'm going to be using today is this here, just a piece of cork. Something that you guys can do is you can buy a fairly big piece of this, and this is what I do. I buy big pieces of it. I use boiling water, I soak it in boiling water, and that makes it easy to break apart into chunks that I want. It does save a bit of money doing it that way instead of going back and forth and buying different shapes and sizes constantly. You can instead from one piece get 5 or 6 pieces out. And yeah, although when you put boiling water on, it does feel a bit soggy and like it might break at any time, just leave it out in the sun, it hardens up, and then bam, you're good to go. I mean, this is perfect. Okay, so let's get this in here. Let's wedge it nicely in there. And then we're going to compact this around it. Might get it in a bit deeper. A little bit difficult to sometimes work in these enclosures. Well, when it's a little bit small for my hands and fingers. But it would be silly to get something bigger for this little chap. Okay, I think that'll do. And then he can just fix that up as however he wants to. So that's kind of what we got going on there. See there? Perfect. Okay, once again, I'm going to be using a 500ml bottle cap, which I think is more than sufficient for something of his size. And we can put that, let's move some of this out of the way. That is perfect. I try not to get substrate in the bottle cap, but sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Okay, and then to fill it up, I'm just gonna use the mister. And it's fine if it soaks a bit of the soil at the same time. Perfect. Okay, so there we go. Okay, and next thing we're going to do is get this little chap into his new environment. So I'm going to bring the camera a bit closer so you can see. All right, now he is a bit skittish, so let's try our best here to get him out. I might have to remove the soil around him to do that. Okay. Okay, I see a little bit of his leg and you've got to be so careful. All right, buddy. Okay, there you go. Come on. Okay, rock on, little buddy. Sweet. Let me pick this up, put that out of the shot, move that over there, and let me try and show this to you guys. It gives you a better shot of what he looks like. I mean, really stunning. And once again, if you're collecting the dwarf species, I think this is a must-have. I've got, as I say, the Trinidad olive in gold form, and it is a ferocious eater, and it's nowhere near the size of this guy yet, so hopefully we get some explosive feeding videos from him. Let's show you a bit more of his enclosure. Nice little hide, buried nicely there in the soil. There he is there, bottle cap, and I think we're good to go. Guys, as always, thank you very much for those of you who like my videos, share my videos, comment on my videos, and most definitely subscribe to getting my content. I certainly can't do this without you. Your support over the past couple of weeks has just been fantastic. And once again, I truly do thank you. As always, if there's anything you would like to see on my channel, simply comment in the comment section below, and I will always try my absolute best to make it happen. So guys, that's it from me. Stay tuned until the next video, and bye-bye.